Hello there. I'm here today in digital form to commemorate 4 years of weird music on the Glumburger channel, and to thank Gareth for 4 years of new listening experiences and varying levels of entertainment. After seeing the official YouTube statement from Glumburger earlier this month and sensing some disappointment in their lack of availability to create new episodes, I decided to take it upon myself to craft this one-off review. So thank you for years of musical enlightenment and entertainment, and congratulations Glumburger on this wonderful milestone. Without further ado, here is my review of Landed's Everything's Happening. I first came across this album several years ago, finding one track called Untitled Number 7. At the time I couldn't find the album name or anything about the band for whatever reason, and searching for it didn't seem to help. Then as luck would have it, one day I looked on YouTube again and someone had uploaded the whole thing. For me, Landed is a band that impresses me in a similar manner to This Heat. And I respect their music feels like it belongs in a scene that didn't exist until decades after their music was released. Everything's Happening was released in 1998 on Vermiform Records, a label that frankly I've never heard of, and was apparently performed by 6 musicians that I've also never heard of. John Dwyer, Jay Ryan, Richard Pelletier, Sean Greenlee, Joel Kyak, Dan St. Jacks. I don't know which instruments each performer played on the different tracks, but for the most part I struggled to discern what instruments are even being played as it is. With ample feedback, sliding and noise, Untitled 1 opens the album, charging into the listener's ears with cacophonous yowl that pours in straight from the Tower of Babel. Electronic squeals, screaming vocals, and a pulverizing rhythm section forebode anyone who dare play the album that Everything's Happening is a mission statement. Landed as a sonic alien invasion, an explosion of sounds. When Untitled 2 enters the fray, it almost feels like a reprieve to have a big, stunking Steve Albini-style riff stomp on the scene for a moment. Of course, it's short-lived because who wants to listen to a riff when you could listen to an exploding lab experiment? Guitars being fed into an industrial blender, drums stuck in a washing machine, indiscernible screaming. What's really incredible to me about it is that the second track is about 6 minutes of noise jams feeding into each other like a racetrack car crash. Oh, and once again, the shellac-esque riff is the light relief. The climax of the track is incredible. I love the guitar shredding at the end. I really enjoy that every time the musicianship exits the noise, it feels like some kind of reward for the listener for hearing out the noise. Untitled 3 is a really cool track. I love that the resonance is doing the heavy lifting at the start of this track, and then after a while the band kind of moves away from it to focus on how hypnotic the rhythm section is. The guitars and or electronics squeal intermittently, with the vocals remind us that the degeneracy is not over, it's merely in recess. Untitled 3 ends with a headbanging section worthy of Beavis and Butthead. Both Untitled 3 and Untitled 4, I have to wonder what a modern remaster of this album would sound like, or some kind of digital upscale. I love how relentlessly abrasive the arrangement is, but I can discern various musical elements that I'd love to hear with greater clarity. For example, I often find it difficult to tell how many vocals are singing, or screaming, or whatever the hell they're doing. Sometimes I can't even tell if what I'm hearing is screaming, or some kind of electronics or guitar pleading for mercy. One thing that always seems to cut through well is the bass. Regardless, I find the album possesses a unique magnetism to it that some similarly abrasive albums lose in their own unapproachability. Perhaps it is the work of the rhythm section that so routinely grounds the album in music as opposed to noise that creates that attraction. Untitled 6 is a great example of how the music pulls in beyond the eldritch transmissions of the wider band. The vocals at the end feel like they crashed to earth on a space shuttle. I have absolutely no idea what is being said, but it sounds greatly concerning and also, with that, greatly intriguing. On the one hand, I'm morbidly curious about what the intensively aggressive barking is all about, and on the other hand, I'm greatly incited to move with great haste away from the sound. There's something about everything's happening that really holds my attention, where a lot of similar music simply can't. And I can only attribute that to the energy of the performance. I've got to say, the weirdest part of the whole album for me is that it finishes with Untitled 7, which is what brought me to the band in the first place. It's so crazy to me that this is the same band and that the track was secretly some kind of gentle album ballad send-off in terms of this album. It kind of reminds me a little bit of High Note. More trip-hop in nature. One thing I love about it as a track is that it really goes to show the intentions of this album, because they were able to create something so pleasant, well-rounded, and then just set on fire. The crescendo in the middle of the song is not exactly the most abrasive thing on the album, but the respite of its introduction in terms of this album makes the crescendo all that much more punishing. I know that in this same era there was a lot of hardcore bands and noise rock bands, but there's something about the frenetic intensity of this album that feels special to me. The tail end of this track breaks things down, and it kind of gets to the point where the vocals and drums are both working in tandem as the most audible parts of the mix pulverize the listener. If you thought your brain was busy, then this one's for you. Everything's Happening is an uncompromising work of deranged maximalism, one that I've returned to numerous times over the years, and whilst I know various noise acts and noise rock bands that feel similar, there's something about this album that makes it feel worth talking about to me. Perhaps at some stage we could hear what the expert thinks. Hey Glumburger? Congratulations once again on 4 years of weird music on the Glumburger channel. It continues to be something I look forward to every week. And now a special message from some of your other fans, the collective known as the Blimbs.
This is a message for Glumburger. This is congratulations on 4 years of weird music. And here's to 4 more years and more of weird music with Glumburger.
My teeth falling out my teeth, falling out my teeth, falling out my teeth.
Hello, Gareth / Glumburger, aka the greatest culinary invention of the 21st century. Certainly in terms of culinary inventions that relate to talking about weird music on the internet. Happy 4 years of weird music. It's amazing to watch you keep producing these videos, delving into the dusty, weirdest little bits and corners of the internet and applying such a beautiful, positive, impish curiosity to it. It's delightful, and we're all proud of you for being so cool and good at finding these things and talking about them. Love you. This is Sam, signing off. Bye.
Hey Gareth, hope you're well. Just wanted to say a very happy 4th birthday, a very happy 4th glum birthday, we could even say, and many, many more to come, of course, but a very happy birthday to the Glumburger Show, and here's to many, many more.
Colossal, earth-shattering Glumburger. May forever the wondrous heights of the Weird Music YouTube channel tower aloft us mere culvers. May we gaze on in fear, awe and adoration. May your divine and grand influence continue to spread across the universe forevermore. Bring prolonged and agonizing death to any adversary. Embolden us, your faithful followers, and bestow us with your might and courage. O magnificent Glumburger, guide us from this moment to eternity.
4 years, baby. Who knew we'd make it this far? That's good going. That's good shit. Keep it weird. Keep it weird. Love it.